Good afternoon, YouTubes and YouTubettes out there. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2014. February was a friggin' fast month. I can't believe it's already in March. So hopefully everyone's getting their TTMs out, their IP's done, the convention season's firing up again, and the autograph signings, my area for the sports stuff is starting to get fired up again. It's a nice show next Sunday. I'm debating if I'm going to be able to get to it, which is with Tiny Archibald, NBA 50 and Hall of Famer, and Al Iafrate, former Bruin, and he played some other place, but he's also known as one of the fastest slap shots ever. He was like 105 point something miles an hour, but I think someone beat it by like a .2 or something. So I might go see them. Trying to get a nice puck sign with his 105.7 miles an hour as a description, which I think would look nice. Alright, so I'm going to start off with what I believe is a fine goat point that I got in today. That if you are a member of the Graphichusetts on Facebook, I shared it with you guys, and I got some nice responses on it. So the first thing is, I got this letter today, and I mailed this. I looked at it, I was like, oh, frig, this doesn't make any sense to me. I mailed this to Hollywood, and apparently I got a return address of West Hollywood, California. But the thing is, I got Royal Mail on it, and my stamps have airmail. So I'm standing there like, what the hell's going on? Why would I have Royal Airmail if it's coming from California? But I opened it, and I was like, oh crap. Now it makes a lot of sense. It was a ball that I sent 105 days ago. I don't know where to put this. And it's a nice ball that I bought down in Florida when we were down there with the kids and wife for vacation. But it is a Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas ball that I saw. And it came back today signed by Tim Burton. Now I wrote to Andy. I think it says 4. Or from, to Andy from Tim Burton. See if I can turn this right. So, here we go. So, I was shocked to see this. I got some good responses on it, but it's just a cool ball. I mean, it wasn't my intention to. Oh, my camera kind of flicked there, hit the mouse. But when I opened, I was like, damn, my camera went blank again. All right, there I am. So I was psyched by that one. So put that one aside. I gotta put it in the holder. A couple other ones I got in today. The project I started doing. This probably took about a week because he lives in Massachusetts. It's pucks that I blank pucks. You know, I like the logos on the pucks, but just the logo takes up so much room. So when the autograph appears, it's really small, or they write over the logo. It's real. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them. So I just bought cheap pucks. I bought 18 of them for like $30. We have a store that just sells Pure Hockey, it's called. They only sell hockey supplies. I went in there, got these. This is Reggie Lemelin from Brewing Goaltender. I'm doing a project to send the goalies of the past of the Bruins. So once I get through those, then I'll maybe do the centers. Then just kind of bounce around, but I'm just sticking with the goalie, with the Bruins, but I might actually, I sent out a bunch to the Hall of Famers just to kind of test run them, see what happens. Now, I got a few other things I'm going to say about Save 'em. I got a big stack of stuff that I came in. A couple of really cool ones. I'm going to try and make this fast. Alright, plus you might see a couple repeats. I found some mail that was stuffed up on the top here, buried, that I might have shown, but I might not have. I'm not sure. So if you see a repeat, just ignore it. Now I know what it feels like to be a celeb, and they write you back like 6 months ago. Oh, I misplaced your mail by accident. Sorry, I just came across it. Well, I just came across a bunch of mail. Alright, first one. Matt Jones, Breaking Bad success. It's him in the back. It's one of the final episodes after they did the laser pointers on the his old partners, the billionaires. So he signed it right there with Skinny Pete. Next, these all fall all down. 15-day success, Al Downs. Signed a picture of the 63 World Series program. Signed it right down there in the blue. So that'd be going out to another person that was in the World Series. Next, 14-day success. A Toy Story success. Picture of Estelle Harris. Signed by Mrs. Potato Head picture. Her writing is getting really shaky. You can tell on the Estelle. So if he has stuff from that and Seinfeld, I'll get it out to her ASAP because it's getting a little shaky. Next, my first ever France success. I sent a Thunderball VHS cover to Claudine Unger, and she signed it. Not on the front, not on the back, but on the lip. But I guess that's how they do things in France. That was a 90-day return. Next, another Breaking Bad success. So I'm going to be framing all my Breaking Bad since I'm such a huge fan of it. This is Larry Hankin, who was the guy that owned the scrapyard that I believe this is a scene where they were putting the batteries in the truck to eliminate the computer in the evidence locker. So that's him. He actually said for Andy twice. And he signed it right down there. So it's a great picture of them. And he's also known as, Crazy Carl from Billy Madison, but also as the cranky neighbor from Friends. Sorry, I like Friends. It kind of makes me laugh. So he signed it there. I forget his Mr. Heckles. Next, football success. Sports Illustrated. Ed Huckabee. I'm sorry. This guy is jacked. If you ever watch him at the games, this guy's got guns on him. And I believe he is a lawyer, but he is one of the best referees in the league and one of the most well-known. Next, basketball success. Guys, this is probably fast. This is like 6 days. This guy lives in Massachusetts. Hank Finkel signed my Celtics logo, which will be going back out to another Celtic. I like Hank Finkel because I met him a couple of times, but he pissed me off one time was I met him at a show. Not a show. I was at a huge show, and his nephew and him were walking around the show just to catch up with some of the older players that were appearing. And I walked up to him with a mini Celtics basketball, and I said, "Hey, do you mind signing the box?" There was a box around the ball. I go, "Do you mind signing the box?" And I had a regular pen. I go, "Here." He goes, his nephew stepped in and said, "No, I got a Sharpie." Gave him the Sharpie, and he signed the freaking ball. You know what the worst part about it was? An hour later, I got Red Auerbach on the ball. So I was pissed because that ball was only supposed to be freaking for Red Auerbach. Now I have a ball that has Red Auerbach and fucking Hank Finkel on it. I was pissed. I just looked at him like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So, I tried to get a free autograph, and I got fucking screwed. Alright, next. 17-day return. So, I turned the ball so it's in the box and you can't see him. This is, pissing me off. Glendon Rush. It's on my 2000 World Series program cover. I'm gonna start doing these. I like these how they come out. So, I'll get that off to another person. Alright. Next, another Toy Story stuff. Jeff Pigeon. This literally took, I think, 6 days. Signed my Martian Men movies. Nice autograph, simple, but signed in silver. So this went out from Massachusetts out to Pixar and back in 6 days. So he must have signed it the same day. God, it got it back out to me. Now, here's a freaking weird one for you. I wanted to make this video because I gotta get this back to him. I sent to a former Red Sox player, Tex Clevenger, who I read he signed pretty fast, like 5, 6 days, 10 days, something like that. So I get it, my envelope back, my safe back with his return address up in the corner. I said, "Oh, great." Open it up. I got my original package I sent to him. I open it up. I got his wife's mail in it. I gotta mail this back to him and be like, "Hey, I sent you a Red Sox logo. Can you sign that?" But I got Donna L. Cleavage. And I got all this mail from her. I don't even ask. I don't know. So I'm going to mail it back to him, put that aside, and say, hey, I got your freaking mail. Can I have my picture back? Which isn't a big deal, but it's just weird that they went, oh, hey, Red Sox logo, but let me mail my personal mail back to them. They didn't open it, don't care, but cool. Alright, next. 8-day return, another World Series 01 cover, Bobby Witt. Who I sent you because he's just a freaking super fast signer. I'll get in there. Next, 6-day. This one came out good, but I was a little disappointed. One little thing is I didn't include the letter saying that I want to get this signed by multiple guys, and he signed it hugely on this. It's Billy Joe Robidoux, another Massachusetts resident. So he signed it based on half the logo. And I have letters, and I got his fingerprints on it, so I'll send that off. But I got letters. I wanted to mail that back out to other people, and blah, blah. Alright, next. So you see my face. He drew his own little smiley face up in the corner. I nailed this guy after this feat one time. I'll show you. This is Nick Wenda from the Flying Wendas, the tightrope. This is him crossing the Grand Canyon without a harness. I watched it. I thought it was kind of interesting. I'm glad he didn't fall. But he signed in gold. But I had mailed him these two exact same pictures right after he did this, and I never got them back. So I was like, screw it, I'll just reprint them. I sent them, and I got them back, literally in 15 days. And this is him going over by Niagara Falls, which he was required by the Canadian government to wear a harness, or wherever so if he falls, he doesn't all the way in. Alright, next, 37 Days Success. Coming from Basketball Hall of Famer. He sent me a whole bunch of extras. Dickie V, Dick Vitale. Sent me one of those. Sent me two of those, trust me. I got another one. He sent me a Dickie, the Cancer Fund Foundation for a gala. Wants a donation. And this is the picture I sent him. They wrote Dick and bread sandwich. So he includes his Hall of Famia. 08. They cut off the dick a little. I'm only kidding. Because I had to fit it in there. I didn't want to go to the bigger picture. I didn't want a bigger dick on it. So, 37 days there. Alright, next. Great picture. I think I showed this, but I'm not sure. I found it up there in my mat. Tim McCullen from the Pine Tar George Brett incident. Signed the day with his umpire card number. I think I showed that one before, but I'm terribly not sure. And finally, I think I showed these, but again, I'm not sure. Elliot Gould from Ray Donovan. Awesome show. I cannot wait for the second season to come out. Him from Friends. And him from MASH the movie. Okay. Yes. Now I can get those characters. Oh! This I forgot to show last time. I picked up 91 Upper Deck, Robbie Thompson. Well, you know, I think I'm down to 14 cards for the set. I'm slowly but surely making it. This was a bitch. I mailed him probably 10 times, never got him. Well, thank God I just purchased it and moved on with my life. Today came in Curtis Tomskis from Bobsled. I see people have been getting him in. These are the 14 ones. Yeah, 14 Olympic, 06 gold, 10 bronze, 14 bronze. Not bad, 3 medals. Not too shabby. Another one that came in today, I just quickly show, John Smith. It's on my Patriots logo, another Massachusetts resident, so that took, I think, a week. If you really want John Smith, who was a great sign, I met him in person, and I showed a picture way, way, way back on one of my videos that he is known for something very important, that on Monday Night Football, Howard Cosell, right when John Smith was about to kick a field goal, Howard Cosell announced to the Monday Night Football people that John Lennon had been shot. So I met him one time and I asked him to inscribe the pitch with this long inscription about that event, which he did, and he looked at me and said this is only the second time anyone's ever asked me to add an inscription that's related to that subject. So I was like, booyah, I like it. So it pays when you're going to go meet someone. I think it was like $4 sign at the show. If you're ever going to go meet someone, do a quick research and have them put a cool inscription, which will be, makes the piece so much nicer. Alright, I got a stack. Do I have time? I don't want to bore the shit out of you guys. Stack of small ones here. Do I even dare? Quickly. David Sutherland, 2 golf cards. That took 18 months. Slow poke. Oh, these Mickey Mantle cards. Right? What year are these? I can't read. He wrote over it. Mickey Mantle, these are cards I collected the whole set, and I started mailing them out because on the back of the card it lists home run number 262 is given up by Jim Bunning. So I sent the card, and it's a beautiful white area right there. I requested him to sign the back of the card, and look, comes out beautiful. So Jim Bunning, Hall of Famer, signed the back of that. Umpire card, unfortunately, I got a note that he passed away last August. This one took 23 months. Mike Blowers signed one, he signed another one down there. Sorry. Jamie Moyer, who was always a great signer, signed these 2. Used the Seattle, oh, shit, you only signed one. That's good. I thought you did both. Used the Washington address, not the California. The California one's no good anymore. He's up in Washington. And he's going to be a special broadcaster for the Phillies games this year, along with Matt Steers, FYI. Brian Lane, 92, minor league cards. Took him 2.5 years. Thank you. Everyone's been getting him in because I think he does all his meal. Joe Orsulak. I've seen a lot of people getting him in. I got one here from a year, then another one from 2 years ago. I gave it a shot. I sent this to Whitey Ford, unsigned. And here's a great Red Sox success. This took 13 days. I sent this in the beginning of February, before spring training, to his home. And Mike Napoli, the guy with the giant ass beard, who helped the Red Sox win the World Series. Alright, bunch of no good. So, I'm sorry. That's enough. Hope everyone have a good day. Thanks for watching.